Sister Wives Robyn Brown was kicked out of the house for not accepting Kody and Aurora's relationship. Robyn Brown will sue Kody Brown. The consequences of cheating with Janelle and Meri, says Christine Brown. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Olivia and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Sister Wives. Janelle Brown dishes on her favorite form of therapy. Sister Wives Season 19 recently premiered, and Janelle Brown is rebuilding her life after leaving Kody Brown. The single mother has been through a lot in the last few years and is determined to live her best life. In the new year, Janelle announced she'd be focusing on herself and freeing her life of negativity. Since then, the reality television star has worked hard to create the life she always wanted to live. No longer being held back by Kody and the Brown family, she has finally been able to start thriving. Changing her life hasn't been easy, and there have been ups and downs, but Janelle has remained focused on her personal goals. During Sister Wives Season 19, Janelle moved away from Kody and what remained of the Browns' failed family. She left Arizona, bought a parcel of land in North Carolina, and started to build her dream home. For the first time in her adult life, Janelle could make decisions for herself, with no regard to Kody or his other 3 wives. In January, Janelle posted her New Year's resolution to Instagram, and it was all about a life detox. The Sister Wives Season 19 star announced her decision to focus on freeing herself of the toxic energy holding her back. She laid out her plan for how she planned to achieve her detox goals, which included physical activity, diet, and spiritual connection. It's about making space for greater peace and clarity by detoxing my life emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Read her caption. Janelle lost her beloved son, 25-year-old Garrison Brown, in 2024, and is still trying to heal from the devastation of such a soul-shattering loss. She's also rebuilding her life after ending her marriage of 29 years. It's no surprise she's determined to rid her life of the bad energy holding her back. Throughout the years, Janelle has always dreamed of farming. Unlike her ex-husband Kody, who was a certified city dweller, Janelle wanted a different lifestyle. Her dream was to grow her own food and live closer to the land. When the Brown family bought a large parcel of land at Coyote Pass in Arizona, Janelle thought her dream would finally come true. The Sister Wives Season 19 cast member was busy planning an extensive system of greenhouses where she could grow most of the family's produce. The family fell apart before they could ever develop the land. The Browns recently sold the Coyote Pass land at a tidy profit. But that didn't mean the end of Janelle's farming dreams. Since leaving Kody, the Sister Wives Season 19 star has purchased her land in North Carolina. She started building her dream home on the property and started Tata Farms, her flower-growing business. Janelle often posts about her new gardening life on Instagram, and she has never looked happier or peaceful. Her 2025 detox has been going better than expected. The Sister Wives OG3, Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown, live very different lives now that they are split from their ex-husband, Kody Brown, and each is encountering struggles. Sister Wives premiered on TLC in 2010 and featured Kody's polygamous lifestyle, with his OG 3 wives on the precipice of the family, adding a 4th wife, Robyn Brown. Kody married his original wives in the early 90s, and the family welcomed 13 children together. When Robyn was added, she brought 3 kids from her previous marriage and went on to have 2 children with Kody. It became clear over the years that Kody favored Robyn, and Meri even got talked into legally divorcing Kody so he could marry Robyn. Due to Kody's favoritism, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, each of his original wives left him. Christine was first in 2021, then Janelle in 2022, followed by Meri in January 2023. Now Kody is living a monogamous lifestyle with Robyn and has no plans of adding another wife. The Coyote Pass once shared property recently got sold, and the money was divvied up. And the OG3 has embarked on new chapters, but not without perils. Meri had perhaps the most heartbreaking split from Kody. It was apparent that Kody and Meri had chemistry over the years, but it diminished along with Kody's interest in maintaining a balance of interest between his wives. Meri stuck it out the longest, but was criticized the most. Towards the end of their relationship, Kody seemed intent on letting Meri know that he never loved her, which was a notion that was extremely hurtful to Meri. However, Meri chose to take the high road and leave the marriage on her own terms with a spiritual divorce. Kody did help Meri move out of her house, and they were friendly during the experience. But the move did signify their official moving on from each other, and the situation prompted an emotional reaction from Kody. Meri moved into an Arden property, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, which she bought to keep in her mom's family. But she said running the Arden was never her dream. The 154-year-old home needed renovations, and Meri shut down the business to make those happen. She took out a $485,000 loan on the home, making her in for $1.1 million on the property. While Lizzie's Heritage Inn is reportedly open for bookings again, Meri is clearly in deep with the property. In the dissolution of the Coyote Pass property with Kody, Meri received $375,000, which is good for her financially as well as emotionally. Regarding Meri's love life, she is dating, but hasn't found lasting success. She was dating a man named Amos Andrews for 4 months in 2024, but the pair split due to their different communication styles, values, and aspirations. Kody always admired Janelle's business mind, and Janelle appreciated not having a husband full-time throughout their marriage. But like the other OG wives, Janelle had had enough of Kody's favoritism, lack of accountability, and how finances were run in the family, being that she was a working wife. When Janelle left Kody, all she wanted was to get what she was owed on the Coyote Pass property, and she has since gotten her $375,000 payout. After leaving Kody, Janelle decided to move to North Carolina with her daughter, Maddie Brush, and Maddie's husband and kids. There they are starting a farm, Teda Farms, on a huge, undeveloped property, although there's been some hurdles. The property is encountering roadblocks with zoning, permitting, and surveying, which has stalled their vision. In April 2024, Janelle did say she was making moves to build her house, but a recent trip she took back to Flagstaff, Arizona, did underscore her nostalgia and current thinking. Janelle also lost her and Kody's son, Garrison Brown, in March 2024, and she is still grieving that loss, as is the rest of the family. While Janelle does have a lot to look forward to with her dreams for the North Carolina farm, she may be in over her head. She recouped her Coyote Pass investment and then some, but Teda Farms seems to be more trouble than it's worth. Janelle hasn't started dating, and it's obvious that she misses her old friends and familiar places. She is known to be a strong woman, and the coming years after her split from Kody will test her independence. Christine and Janelle are still close, and Christine is the most removed ex-wife of Kody's. Christine does get judged on the internet for flaunting her relationship, but her problems and future prospects seem minimal compared to those of Meri and Janelle's. It's become obvious that sister wives patriarch Kody has been bitter about getting dumped by his former wives. Kody has lashed out verbally in anger towards his ex-wives, mostly blaming them for how they treated him and supposedly abandoned him in his eyes. That said, Meri, Janelle, and Christine don't want any kind of relationship with Kody, and they are all well on their way towards that goal, save for communicating about their children. However, as long as Sister Wives is on air, the OG3 and Kody's dynamics will continue to be brought up. Robyn alienate Kody's kids and exes who aren't in the core family. Kody Brown complained in the most recent episode that his exes were calling him a piece of trash because everyone was so defensive, which affected his relationships with his former wives and their children. But maybe Robyn Brown's really the catalyst for all of this discord. The thing is, Robyn's got Kody under her thumb. She really understands him, knowing exactly how to give him what he needs. She's the power behind the throne, wanting Kody all to herself. As the newest episode shows, Kody's happiest when he's around Robyn. He visibly relaxes, cheering up. He seems younger and more hopeful. That's the power of love. When he and Robyn were building a makeup table for their daughter, Ariella Mae Brown, whom Kody describes as expressive and his mini-me, Robyn didn't enjoy being his beautiful assistant, but Kody obviously loved having her there. Kody puts his wife on a pedestal, to the point that he's almost a hopeless romantic. That's sweet, but it gives Robyn so much control over him. He is truly putty in her dainty hands. Kody's starting to understand his role in things in Sister Wives Season 19, and it's nice to see this kind of maturity. It's actually surprising to see Kody taking so much accountability for the problems with his exes, which have impacted the children he shares with those women. He's accepting of the fact that he lashed out in the heat of the moment, saying he never loved those women when it just wasn't true. He wasn't the only one who was lashing out. In divorce situation, most people behave badly. Peaceful divorce is rare. It's a severing of a very deep tie, and that means pain, confusion, and rage. To be truly amicable is noble, like Gwyneth Paltrow's infamous conscious uncoupling, but there's something almost passionless about the friendly divorce. So, it's not surprising that most splits are marked by psychologically damaging flurries of angry calls and texts, and a sense of devastation and disbelief. This is just the way of the world. Now he's faced with the aftermath. That's women who may put him down in front of his own children, even if they deny doing that. He knows this could be happening, and this makes him paranoid. It doesn't help. The sad reality is that the women are with those kids more, a lot more. They're putting in the work to be there, so maybe their words have more weight. And then there's Robyn, always by his side, pushing a core family narrative that is frankly crass and offensive. This kind of stuff just keeps the bad blood pumping. The heated anger and festering resentment can never melt away when the flames are constantly being stoked by a perennially passive-aggressive Robyn. Sure, she's in the core family with her kids, but why does she have to separate one group of children from another? Kody and Robyn have a cozy nest, and their interactions with their kids are normal, healthy, and happy. They love each other. Sometimes it seems like Kody loves more, but that's not uncommon either. However, that kind of imbalance can be dangerous. At their Valentine's dinner, Robyn dressed in red, but there wasn't really a loving light in her eyes until she opened Kody's presents. Pretty earrings and a pendant featuring, as Kody put it, her favorite turquoise. He went out of his way and she didn't get him a present. Maybe that hurt him. Possible debts. Robyn blew $70,000 on dolls. Estrangements with Peyton and Gabrielle Brown, and other Brown children. And exes who are so mistrustful that they threatened to lawyer up so they didn't feel ripped off when Koyo Pass sold. He is constantly investing in Robyn, believing that it will all last forever. But what if it doesn't? Kody did redivide the Koyo Pass land before selling it, possibly caving into Janelle and Meri's demands. Maybe he did it from the goodness of his heart. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Actions say more than a flood of words ever can. The money in their pockets, $375,000, means more than a compliment that might not even ring true. What people do reveals their character, not what they say. Robyn has often said one thing and done another. She talked about loving the whole family and treasuring polygamy, but secretly wanted monogamy. She played the caring stepmother, but separated Kody from his older kids at Christmas. She befriended Meri, but froze her out after she left Kody, never keeping her promise to go visit her. With Robyn, words and actions don't always agree, and the exes and their kids can feel the cognitive dissonance. Sister Wives Kody Brown is a remarkably romantic man. He is not jaded to the extent that he doesn't consider his partner a perfect princess. He is still deeply in love with this woman. If she wants a core family, she gets it, but there's always a price to be paid. Everything people take in life can be negative if they don't give as much as they take. Kody seems to be coming to terms with this, showing real progress, but Robyn may not be at the same plateau of self-awareness. When it comes to his relationships with his kids, Robyn's his biggest roadblock, even if he doesn't see it that way. The best thing he can do is try to build bridges on his own, without her in the picture. His kids can spend time with him. He and Robyn don't always have to be a package deal. If she retreats, letting him strengthen those precious and beautiful bonds before they are permanently broken, that will prove that she really loves him. That's what he really needs, the freedom to try and fix things without the usual interference. Hopefully, his sister wives queen can understand this. Sister Wives, Brown family reflects on losing Garrison. In the May 4 episode of Sister Wives, the Brown family shared more details about the heartbreaking death of Garrison Brown. The son of Kody Brown and Janelle Brown passed away on March 5, 2024, from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was just 25 years old. During the episode, Janelle revealed that she and Garrison had been texting all day long, the day before he took his own life. She admitted she knew her son was struggling with anxiety and depression, so she always made sure to talk to him daily. Janelle noted that her last exchange with Garrison didn't seem out of the ordinary, so she wasn't concerned when he suddenly stopped responding to her texts. It wasn't until the next morning that she learned about her son's death. Garrison's older sister, Madison Brush, shared that she and her husband, Caleb Brush, had tried to help him during his struggles. The Sister Wives star revealed that they had urged him to move out of Flagstaff, Arizona, and relocate to North Carolina where they live. Caleb added that they were so close to convincing his brother-in-law to make the move, adding that he was almost coming. Unfortunately, Garrison was just already so deep in. Maddie recalled the horrifying moment she learned about her brother's passing. She said, "Janelle and Kody decided to cremate the remains of Garrison. His final resting place is on the Brown family's plot in Wyoming." Shortly after the emotional episode aired on Sister Wives, Janelle took to Instagram and wrote a touching note about Garrison's death. The TLC personality admitted it took her a while to accept that her son was gone. Janelle added that being in Flagstaff this past week made her realize just how much she needed this new chapter. "Everywhere I looked, I could see traces of Garrison," she wrote. The Sister Wives star also thanked her children and grandchildren for supporting her through such a difficult time. In the end, she finds solace in the belief that she and Garrison will be reunited someday. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown finally celebrates exciting milestone after major setback in North Carolina and Coyo Pass drama. Janelle Brown from Sister Wives recently reached a significant milestone in her life, which she celebrated by showing love to her family members. She joined the Brown family as Kody Brown's second wife in 1993. The couple had been married for nearly 30 years and had 6 children together, but their relationship deteriorated during the pandemic. Janelle reached her breaking point with Kody when he pressured her to kick their sons out of their house. After she declined his demand, their relationship soared. Eventually, she chose to end her spiritual marriage to Kody and moved from Flagstaff to North Carolina. On her big day, Janelle received a heartfelt message from her daughter-in-law, Michelle Petty, who is married to Logan Brown. The message read, "Happy birthday, Janelle Brown, 117. I truly hit the mother-in-law lottery." Michelle mentioned that she enjoys discussing topics such as aliens, eclipses, fun restaurants, and new travel destinations with Janelle. She admired Janelle's enthusiasm for life, describing it as contagious, and appreciated how involved she is in her children's lives. Michelle concluded her message by expressing her excitement for the upcoming year and the adventure it may bring. Janelle reciprocated the love, saying, "I feel lucked out too. Love you." Even though Janelle is incredibly happy to live close to her daughter, Madison Brush, in North Carolina, she has recently faced some challenges adjusting to her new life. Sensing Janelle's discomfort and stress in her new surroundings, Michelle may have wanted to make her mother-in-law feel special. She wrote a heartfelt message expressing her love for her. Her sweet message aimed to reassure the Sister Wives cast member that she wasn't alone after the end of her marriage to Kody. Their messages show Janelle has a loving family who always support each other. Janelle has recently undergone major changes, from moving to North Carolina to starting her new business, Tata Farms. During this period of transition, she needs all the support she can get. Michelle's message encouraged Janelle to move forward in the next chapter of her life with confidence, knowing that she had support. This message could also be interpreted as a jab at Kody, who lacks strong relationships with his adult children. Michelle praised Janelle for being involved in her adult children's lives, possibly taking a dig at Kody, who only seemed interested in being there for Robyn's children. Janelle's optimistic outlook has helped her overcome challenges and celebrate her 55th birthday with enthusiasm. Despite facing setbacks, she remains full of life and is showing resilience in the face of turmoil. Janelle wants her fans to see that she is forging ahead in her life, determined to reclaim her peace and embrace new experiences. By marking this latest milestone, she is showing her followers that she has grown from her past struggles and is committed to living to its fullest. The Sister Wives cast member feels grateful for the unwavering support of her children and their spouses. Sister Wives fans were thrilled to get an update from show star Janelle Brown in which she showed off her progress in the garden. The 55-year-old shared a video on Instagram on April 25 detailing how her garden is coming along, saying, "A little bit of a hot mess, but today's workout was the beginning of the garden. Caleb and Maddie and I have been working, and so I'll try to show you."